Is advertising expensive? Is marketing expensive? Is this going to cost me a ton of money? I can't afford marketing my business. Well, let me tell you this. You simply cannot afford to not market your business. The definition of marketing, if you listen to the previous episode, the definition of marketing is to promote a product or service. You cannot afford not to promote your product or service. And marketing is math. Marketing is numbers. And the more people, math, who find your thing, the more people that will buy your thing. People want to buy what you have to offer. They just don't know about you and that you exist, which is why marketing is such a powerful skill to have now and for the rest of your life. Because with marketing, you can grow this business that you have now. You will also see opportunities differently because when you know how the right people can find you, you start realizing what is possible for you. You're like, huh, maybe I could open that fitness studio I've always dreamed of opening because I know how to make sure that the right people can find me. What? That's amazing. Speaking of fitness studios, Tammy, who owns Jackhammer Fit, I forget what state, Tammy, but if you look up Tammy and Jackhammer Fit, she owns a fitness studio. And if Tammy didn't join this program and launch a Google campaign in a day, and it was actually really good. She was so close, which is why feedback is so important. She had everything set up right except for one like minute detail. It's one of those things where if you try to do it yourself because you're like, I'm smart, I'm capable, I can follow directions, let me just go launch a campaign on my own. It's one of those things where you could get like 9 things out of the 10 right, but if you don't get the 10th thing right, your whole campaign could just spend a ton of money and it not work and you not know why. So I'm so glad Tammy joined the program, but Tammy set it up in a day. Like what I'm so proud of Kim did. Kim's a sleep consultant. Like everyone who does all of these things, they're like, I don't know if this will work for me. And then they watch this and like, oh, I could set up a strategic campaign that was set up brilliantly, very quickly. That's why it's so cool. But so people come to me and they say, is this expensive? How much will this cost? And I have a separate episode on how much should you spend on ads. But what I want to talk to you about today is advertising, quote, expensive? So I want to ask you, like, do you think that 3 pennies 3 cents is expensive? If your answer to that is no, I don't think 3 cents is expensive, Ashley, then great. That's how much you could pay to have someone on YouTube who is looking for exactly what you have to offer, see your video and not just see your video, but choose not to skip. That would be pretty cool if you could set that up, right? Right? If you could pay 3 pennies for someone to be on YouTube who is like recently searching and like in the market for like exactly what your business has to offer, and they could see your ad and you'd only pay 3 cents if they didn't skip, like if they actually wanted to watch the whole video. What? Is that expensive? No. Now, granted, expensive is a relative term. $30 is a lot to some people and nothing to others. 3 grand is a lot to some people and not a lot to others. It really depends on how you think about money. And the way that I would encourage you to start to consider thinking about money is not that money is used to pay bills, but that money is used to make money. So you can take money and invest it to make more money. One of the guys I listen to a lot, his name is Myron Golden. He said, I want my money to have babies. I want them to go up there into the money baby making ward and go make some babies. And that's what I want your money to do. And guess what? Your money can make some babies when you know how to spend it with marketing. Okay. You can turn a dollar into 10. You can easily turn a dollar into 2 or 3, but you like absolutely can with the right strategy, find a way to really make it a true cash machine. Now it may take time, which is why you need to listen to the previous episode that I just recorded. I want your money to make babies. And the cool thing is like you can spend $5 or $10 to get started. But marketing is not, quote, expensive. In fact, one of my clients, her name is Christy. She owns Red Seal Craft Studio in Roswell, Georgia. And we met from an ad, go figure. And she shows up at the event that I host, the Marketing Matters Summit. That event will sell out, by the way. So if you haven't gotten on the wait list for when I open those up again for January of 2025, I would go to ashleybrock.com/summit and join the wait list for that incredible event. You can attend virtually too. Anyway, so Christy attends the event, ends up walking away with the Marketing Matters program, the VIP option, and she is now running ads on Instagram, and she's paying less than 30 cents for someone to learn about her studio and click to go to the website on her studio page. That is 30 cents. Like, is it worth it for you? to pay 30 cents and get someone to leave what they were doing to go look at your business after they already know what you do? Like they're like curious enough to say, wow, I see what she does. I'm interested. Let me click and learn more. Would you pay 30 cents? The answer is probably yes. So I run podcast ads for this podcast and YouTube channel. So for the Marketing Matters podcast, I run ads on Google and I pay less than 50 cents for someone who is looking for the best marketing podcast. It's awesome. The moment I turned on my podcast ads on Google, our podcast downloads were like, because people are looking for what I have to offer and people are looking for what you have to offer too. So you can pay 30 cents like Christy, you could pay 50 cents like me, you could pay Lauren, who owns Homebound Apparel. If you are into men's clothing, I would go look at Homebound Apparel. Great company. She also attended the event, enrolled in the program, and now she is getting a little more than a 3-to-1 return. So she is now getting daily orders in her business, which is really cool. And Lauren is paying less than $1 per person who is searching for the exact products and services that she has on Google. Cool. So I want you to know, like we've all talked about 3 cents, 30 cents, and $1, and then 50 cents. So I want to ask you, do you feel like that is expensive? You're probably going to be like, no, Ashley, that's not. Well, cool. Then marketing's not expensive. In fact, you know what's expensive? Doing nothing. You know what's also expensive? Just sitting here wondering that or hoping that all of a sudden, like all the time that you spent on Instagram Reels, that all of a sudden you're going to go viral. Now, it could happen. It really could. Again, I repeat, I love posting on Instagram. It is important. I don't love it, but I love the idea of how providing value is such an opportunity. And I love that part. Like I love being able to learn from other people's channels. I love the encouragement. I love the connection, all of that I love. And so I find value in it. But that can take a lot of your time. And in my opinion, that is the most expensive thing is your time and my time as a parent, as a mom. One of my clients, Jill, she's a fitness and nutrition coach. She sent me a voice memo earlier this week and I got emotional because she was like, Ashley, for the very first time, she's like, I feel like I don't have to stress about content looming over my head every day. When am I going to post? When am I going to post? Are people going to see me? Because she knows that she can be found very affordably without having to post every day. She can just pay. And she, like you on Instagram, to reach people, you pay with one of two things. You pay with your time that it takes you to post, or you pay with your money that it takes to put money behind an ad that you create. Now, the money doesn't require your physical presence and your time, but posting does. And so, although I like it as an option for your business, it is not the only option. And you do not have to live for the rest of your life with pressure that the only way your people are going to find you is if you post today. So I want you to know that, like, that is simply a thing you do not have to live with when you have marketing skills. So you can get in front of the right people. And I mean the right people. I mean the people that are looking for you. You can get in front of them very affordably. And for those of you that are like, Ashley, I already get leads and sales, like you're talking introductory to me. Like, can you help me scale my 6-figure business, 7-figure business, 8-figure business? 100% yes. I managed daily budgets of 10 grand to 100 grand a day. And I'll tell you this, they don't let just anyone touch the budget button that could change someone's daily budget from 100 grand to $1 million a day. They don't let just anyone have those controls. They let people that they trust with those big budgets. And that was me. And what that means for you is that you're learning from someone who is really, really good at marketing and can give you the confidence to say, even for these Fortune 500 companies, all the way down to small business owners, to get someone to get the right people to go to your website, on average, it's going to be less than $5 and more often less than $1 to get the right person to find you. And what it means for you too is I know how to scale. Y'all have seen my own business scale. I tell the story nearly every time. We're on a roll now, spending about 10 grand minimum a month on ads because I get a 10-to-1 return on average. There's still months where I'm like, it's 7 to 8 and I'm like, rats. But you know, at the same time, it's not even like, what an opportunity that I get to learn how to be better. What an opportunity that I get to serve the people that I get to serve those months. But like, I'm coming from a place like, let's talk numbers and business and be realistic. Of course, you're going to be happier as a business because when you have an 11-to-1 return versus a 6-to-1 return, it provides different opportunities for your business, for your growth. Okay. So I just want you to know that we've scaled. I've in other businesses, that from local to online to in-person to boutique to coaching, All of those businesses can benefit from marketing, and it is not expensive. It's expensive to keep doing what you're doing and keep getting what you're getting. It's expensive to spend all of your time to try to post and go to all these events and be physically present. That's exhausting. Why would you not just trade your money? Because here's the thing I know about money and time. Money you can get back. Time you cannot. You cannot get back your time. And as a parent, the most invaluable thing, because I love my husband and I love my family, is my time. And so me being able to spend my time in a way that I know that time I can copy and paste, like this podcast, this video, this reel, and I can put money behind it so that more people, the right people, are guaranteed to find it, so that I don't have to do the rat race and go everywhere to get people to find out about how they can grow their business. It's a freeing feeling. And so what is, in my opinion, the most expensive thing is not investing in marketing and not investing in marketing skills so that you can have the confidence that you have levers to turn, or so that you can well and efficiently manage how you outsource other people to turn those knobs for you. So waiting is expensive, and also free is expensive. Free is so expensive. Trying to piece everything together with free. Now, granted, y'all know when I was first getting started in business, I'm like, let me see how much free like knowledge I can gain. And then eventually, the more free things I bought, I was like, dang, I bought free. I have downloaded 9 million free things. And although it gave me new ideas on the strategy, I need to know exactly how to do it. And so paying for that has saved me so much stress. And it's one of those things you really don't know until you know. Like the very first time I invested in like learning or a new skill was with my coaches, and it was sales skills. And I remember I was 8 months pregnant, and it was like the last hour before their cart closed for their offer. And I'm just sitting there, and it was about $4,000. And all of a sudden it's like, I'm laying there at 11:15 at night, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, do it. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. And it felt like an impulse, but it was the most strategic thing I've ever done. And it felt like a risk, but now I look back and say that was a calculated, informed decision that I am so glad that I made. Because what it did is it took away the shiny object syndrome, and it took away all the free, quote, free time that I was wasting trying to figure this out on my own. And it expedited things, just like marketing skills do. It expedites things. You can get in front of the right people tomorrow if you have marketing skills, because you know what to do. And if it doesn't get you in front of the right people, you know what to do next. You know what to do. You have control. Feeling out of control in your business and your life is very stressful, especially for someone like me who's a control freak. So if you're and I say I'm a recovering control freak. In case my therapist Karen ever listens to this, I want Karen to know, and she knows this, but she has seen me make so much progress when it comes to like control in my life. She has seen me. It's not easy letting go of control of what others do and about really anything, but having control in your business, that feels really good. It feels really good to know if there was a time where we need a certain amount of revenue, I know exactly what I can do to get there. And every single month, I am improving and getting more profitable and more efficient. And the sooner that you start implementing skills and marketing strategy into your business, I want to give you that hope. You will get better and better and better, just like anything. Anything you do that you keep doing and you keep learning and you keep improving, you will get better sooner, right? Same thing with marketing skills. So, is advertising expensive? No. It's expensive to wait, and it's expensive to do the free thing. I hope this was helpful, and I want to encourage you to invest in yourself and in marketing skills. And there's a few ways that you can do that. The Marketing Matters program is a way that you can learn quickly how you can have marketing skills to reach the right people. And the best first step before you consider that program is the Find Your Leads Challenge. So you can go to ashleybrock.com/findyourleads or click the link below this video, and you will get the foundation you need to understand what is possible for you with your marketing before you take the step to actually learn how you can do it all. So I am so thankful you're here. I believe in you. I believe in your business. I am so thankful that you have taken the time to listen to this episode, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.